do some announcements. Hello, everybody. Before we get started with the episode today, I wanted to give out a few announcements. First one, as always, we have ad spots open. First 10 you get free. If you got business, if you got entrepreneurship, you got anything related to that, or in the music scene, or if you're an independent artist or whatever, I'll work with you. I'm negotiable. I'm not trying to screw you. What I want to do is I want to have content in the beginning of my podcast. Have that little ad space, So that's the real purpose of it. I'm not trying to screw anyone. So please hit me up with that. Besides that, we got Patreon as always. You can subscribe to that for $1 a month. I can give you a shot at the end of each episode. And then beyond that, you get certain perks, where you can just, donate a single amount of money. Anything helps to improve the studio, improve the quality, get more mics, get better equipment, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, even the smallest amount of money helps. That's really all I got, I think, in terms of announcements. Let's see. I got Shaky Shawn coming tomorrow, Drakeybands the next day, and then the day after we're gonna have Jizzrag is gonna come with returning guests D-Waving and Gash Addict. Gash Addict, I want to say, but that can't be right. So this is good. I have a slew of guests coming on essentially this week. But my guest today, the one that is coming precursor to this video, he's gonna kill me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Lilbabyfaceswalla is how I'm assuming it's pronounced. He's my guest today. He's been doing quite a bit of producing and all that kind of shit. His last mixtape he put out was really fire. And we're just down to have some interesting conversation. So yeah, everybody stay tuned for that. And here's the show. Fuck, you wanna get into it, man?
Jeez, it's your boy Lilbabyfaceswalla, man, out of Des Moines, Iowa, man. 515 for real.
Yeah.
You know how we coming, man. You know how we coming, man. For real.
Oh yeah.
Small city, man, where we're doing big things.
Hell yeah. McAllister Hours Podcast. Your host is always Cole McAllister, and we are joined today, am I pronouncing this right? Lilbabyfaceswalla?
Lilbabyfaceswalla, man.
Okay, so it's Swalla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scum,
I wasn't sure where the S went.
I'm known by a few different names, man. Scum, Swallow, whatever you want to call me, man. Whichever is easier, you feel me?
Yeah. Well, regardless, I'm more than ecstatic to have you on. We've been talking for a while, having you come on, and it's great to finally able to happen.
It's finally good to be here, man. I mean, we're both busy, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to find time in my schedule sometimes. I don't know. You ever have people get mad at you, bro, and they'd be like, bro, why don't you ever just hang out with me? You know what I'm saying? It's bro, I be doing shit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work, and I'm trying to make music, bro, and then I gotta do housework too. Goddamn, son, I don't really have time. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, go
right,
for
cool,
it. We are pretty loosey-goosey here on the McAllister Hours Podcast. Cool. But no, that's always been a problem for me too. Trying to get people in the podcast or in the studio if I want to record with them. They're like, "What are you doing? Can I come in an hour?" I'm like, "Dude, fuck, I got shit to do." Right? You gotta give me some advance.
Yeah.
This isn't just gonna work right off the bat. Well, like I said, it's great to have you on. You've been. I want to ask you first, what's your, how did you get your name? It's always been kind of mystery.
So my name has quite an origin to it.
Okay.
So it goes back to how I even got into rapping in the first place, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
It would have been freshman, junior year of high school. I was, it was sophomore year of high school. It was actually, I was, in the common area, you know what I'm saying? In the morning, chilling with my friends and stuff. And there was this other cat that made this freestyle rap that went viral, and nobody had he didn't mean to have it get out, but his friends put it out, and everybody was making fun of his ass for it. And like I heard it and I was just like, bro, like I've been into music my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna make a rap song, you feel me? So like it was kind of a diss at him, just me being on some dumb shit, being young as hell, you know what I'm saying? And it got like buzz within the school, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thought that shit was funny because I'm just this like the fat white kid rapper, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's like where it became, my name came from that. And my buddy, Jackson Lovelady, he's actually an artist. J-Love, he's out of Des Moines here too. He went to school with me and he was like, bro, you got to have a rap name. And this kid's rap name was RJ Chua is what they called him, right? So he was like, what's your middle name? And I was like, Dean? Like, what? He's like, H.D. Swalla, because my first name's Hunter, and I was like, I'm like, wait, hold on, what was the last part? Swalla? And he's like, Swalla instead of Chua, and I was like, that's whack as hell, bro. No, I can't do that. And like, it caught on with everybody, bro. Like everybody in the motherfucking school was on that shit, bro. Like they started calling me, and I didn't like it at first. I resented it, and then I was like, you know what, bro? Like I like making rap music, you feel me? Because I started to keep doing it, and I was like, I'm Swalla, you feel me? And then like, it just like grew from there, you know what I'm saying? Like I kept doing music, and then like I'm not where I'm at today, you feel me? Like I wasn't at first. I had to like grow as an artist to where I am now for sure. But like I don't know, like I made a whole mixtape, you feel me? When I was like, because that's how dedicated I was to that shit, and like motherfuckers started playing it, and it was like, that's how it grew from there, dude. And then I put Lilbabyface in front of it when like I kind of had like a comeback, you know what I'm saying? I had some big shit happen in my life when I got older. And my dad passed, you feel me? And like you know, I was homeless there for like a couple months, and I had to like kind of, you know, I got my own crib and shit, and I had to like really reestablish myself, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that drove me to go harder, you know what I'm saying? So I put Lilbabyface in front of it, and then Swalla, because everybody knows me as that, and I just took off from there, bro. I've been going hard since, man. That was 2017 when I really kicked back into it, you feel me? 2016 and 2016.
Okay. So you say you've been doing music your whole life. Like, what were your like early beginnings into music then?
So my dad was a drummer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he drummed for 35 plus years. You know, I mean, his whole life started when he was 15, and I mean, he would obviously had the drum set at the house. You know what I mean? Like I was born, and like he would like literally, like my mom said, would wrap me up like in a like blankets. You know what I mean? And then like go take me downstairs with him, put me way across the room, and like have my ears all muffled, and he would play, you know what I'm saying? So like all the way from there, giving me egg shakers, like playing music, you know what I mean, using a tambourine to keep beat. I was in sync with music literally from the day I was born. There's videos of me, like baby videos, you know, like music was definitely installed with me from the get. So I just kind of like branched from there. I definitely have a rock music influences where it all began.
Oh yeah, but that's huge with a lot of people I've met recently in the hip hop game. Like you know, especially in the Midwest, there's such a metal screamo kind of scene.
Definitely. So, yeah, in Iowa, do metal music definitely. Like rock music is big here. So
huge.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm sorry. So you're saying so you got into it with your dad kind of. And then in high school was kind of, or you said 2017 is where it took off?
Like kind of like where I reestablished like myself as an artist for real, because at first my mixing and everything like that wasn't very good, you know, and just like, you know, I was doing shit, but it wasn't effective like it is now. I've kind of got my music down, and like I'm a better promoter than what I was. I could do better for sure, but you know, I'm all solo campaign with it, so it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I definitely believe in like making the music and like not trying to get famous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that should definitely be the focus.
Yeah, like I think a lot of people are like worried about like making it, you know, like and it's like I'm not even worried about making it. I love to do it.
They're in for the wrong reason. Yeah. And you know, we were just talking about kind of earlier before we got on here why I did the podcast, and for me personally, that was a big part of why I did this, is because when I was doing music, I was so focused on my image and what was going on, all that kind of shit. And starting this was kind of a way for me to let that go and be like, you know what, I don't care how many fucking views. If I put out an episode where I'm just bullshitting for an hour and I'm drunk or stoned or whatever, I don't care. I don't care if it has 0 views. You know?
You just gotta do it, man. You know, that's really what it is. Just like, and that's the thing too. Like when I really like got like back into it, you know, because I was obviously having big shit going on in my life. I couldn't focus on music like that. When I really got back to it and bought my own equipment again and everything like that, I had to save up money and, you know, get my setup. I was like, I'm okay, well now what do I want to do? You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to sound like everybody else and everything. I kind of had to like get my sound like when I had started before, but it still wasn't quite there yet, you know what I'm saying? And now I've really established my own sound. I feel like, I mean, I've had people say that to me, you know, like I send songs to people and they're like, bro, I don't really know if I can get on this. You know, it's just so like unique.
It is really unique.
So it's like, not to boast, you know, but like,
no.
You know, it's like,
I wanted to tell you, like, I really do like appreciate your style. It's kind of like it's that perfect like middle ground between, you know, people give shit for like that trappy like mumble rap, but like you have that kind of style, but you're still able to articulate and like spit some bars. It's like that perfect kind of middle ground. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I try to like accommodate from like the roots, you know what I mean, rap, you know what I mean, and definitely be traditional with it, and then also like be new school, you know. That's why I feel like I try to go for anyway. I mean, whatever fits too, you know. I get lots of different instrumentals sent to me and shit, so it's like I just go with what it is, you know what I mean, with my different producers that I work with, you know, like what's the vibe today, you know. Very versatile. So
like how many different producers are you working with? Or like how's that process work for you?
Man, I could name off some of them for you, but there's a lot, man. There's a lot of people that send me shit. My boy Young Cigar would be like one of the biggest ones. I actually met with him in California and had a 4-hour studio session with him. Yep.
Holy shit.
He's actually really big on YouTube. His YouTube page is kind of popping. So him, and then my boy Karai, he's actually out of New Zealand. He formerly known as Gucci Dellis. He's cool. He's like I think he's 17 or something, young cat, dude, and he makes bangers. He's on YouTube, dude, and I mean, he's not very popping on there, but like a bunch of low key cats, you know what I mean, that are making hot shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I get a lot of my beats, you know. I'm obviously doing this shit by myself and I don't have like a ginormous budget, so like I'm always networking with people, like, you know, like two beats for the, you know, 50, 2 beats for the 35, you know, like what's up, you know what I mean? Like, you know, trying to, you know, get my archive big so I can work with all these different sounds. That's kind of how it works, you know what I mean, with the independent, you know, shit going on like that. So
no, that's great, because then you're kind of like everybody's supporting each other. You're utilizing that, you know, social media networking, which is what I think is going to push our generation of hip hop further than, you know, any other generation of music.
Definitely.
Before I dive any further in this conversation, I do want to play I think it's the first track off your last album, Cries from the Crib.
Yep.
I really like this project. This was dope.
Thank you. Oh, that's the first one.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, is it a go? How you gonna treat me like that? Get close and go and act ghost. I don't know. Are you trying to waste my time? I don't fuck with that, no. How you got nothing to say to me? How you got nothing to say to me? How you got nothing to say to me? Say to me. Yo, man, he is fugazi. Yo, people are this is something you play at the cookout, you know what I mean? Everybody be like, everybody in their mouth be like,
I'm dead. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's great shit, man. I love the instrumental. I love so like do you like do your own mixing when it comes to the voice, like layering your voice like that?
Definitely. Yep, I'm a vocal engineer, so like all of that is on me. Definitely what you hear my voice is me, so all my producers are making the beat, you feel me? So it's just very email an MP3, you know what I mean, to me, and then I'm rendering it out and that's the song, you know what I mean? So that other rappers know exactly what it is, so you know, you know what it is.
No. So no, I mean, that's kind of the thing. I've talked about this about people. It's like it's good that you have that connection, because it's really hard for a lot of people to like get out there, especially in the internet frame. Like, because there's just a lot of garbage out there. You know?
Definitely, and it floods everything, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, and you hear some songs and you're like, bro, this fucking song got 20K plays and this shit sucks. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, you know, it's all about who you know and like how you push your shit, dude. You know what I mean? That's really what it is, man. Like, and purely who you know.
Yeah.
Who you know.
So who are you like? Oh, let me ask you this: Have you performed at all? Is that something?
Yeah,
you've done
yeah. I've performed a handful of times, not as much as I'd like to with as much music as I have, dude. Because like on my cloud, I got 200 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that's
wow.
Yeah. And
Holy
I have probably that plus back in my archive. So it's like, I don't know. I have so much content, you know, and to be able to perform here and where we are, you know, small city, like. I don't know, man. I get my chances here and there, but it's like I have to be careful what songs, you know what I mean? Do I want to perform, you know? Because, like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Well, I kind of get what you're saying. Sometimes there can be, I don't know. I feel like I've said some things rapping before where I've gotten, like, the death glare kind of for it. I don't know. Do you know, are you relating at all, or am I just spewing off?
No, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. It's rough.
Yeah, it can be, dude, for real. This whole like industry, dog eat dog. It really is, dude. Like, man, that's what people don't realize too. Like, they come in and they get butthurt, you know what I mean? Like, when they're trying to like work with other people and like the connection isn't always, you know what I'm saying, like the same with everybody. And it's like, man, not everybody's gonna fuck with you, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and most people are gonna hate on you, bro. And that's what the case was with me a lot, dude. So I mean, you just gotta keep going. So
yeah, people are always gonna hate on you when you start. Like, oh my god, you just get so. I feel like the first year you're rapping is just flack. That's all it is. Because you know, you're working on a craft.
Yeah, you got to perfect that shit because everybody comes in maybe with an idea, you know, but like rarely I feel like does somebody come at it and they're just killing shit. You know, you really got to have a foundation. So.
There's like an entirety to like, you know, being able to breathe properly, having good dialect, timing, like people.
Delivery is one of the biggest ones. And that's what I struggled with too, like especially back being young. My voice isn't the same as it is now. I feel like it might be a little bit harder for somebody to listen to me when I was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like 16 years old versus now when I'm 23. So it's like, I don't know. What appeals to the crowd?
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
No, I get what you're saying. Fuck, I don't know. Like I said, we're just kind of spitballing here.
Oh yeah, man. It's for the people, man.
What you been working on lately? What's been...
Singles, man, has been my biggest thing, honestly. And I'm also like getting the artwork together and like different tracks that I'm working on for the Midwest Ranger 4. I have a mixtape series that I've done my whole career.
I did see that. So is that that last one he was like hacking the saw or whatever? Or he had the
the lumberjack, lumberjack dude. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, each phase of that has been like I do one a year. You know what I mean? And that was when I started back up in 2017. And my boy, D-Lo, like, engineered the whole first one. You know what I'm saying? And I had all my producers work with me that I had met for the first one that I had ever done. And then the second one was, like, the same idea. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I engineered that by myself because I had really taught myself mixing. And then the third one, like... I feel like is the best one of all of them yet. You know what I mean? That I had just released. It had been in October of last year. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah.
So how often are you like putting shit out then? It seems like you're doing it pretty frequently.
So I'm actually on the kick. New song every Friday, man, is what's
wow,
been going
really?
down. Yes, new song every Friday, dude. And I actually, with all the crap going on, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've just been like... really busy lately with work going back, man. I just honestly, like this week I fell off. So now I'm going to get back to it here. So I get this Friday, expect a new song for sure. I actually dropped a song last Wednesday. It's called Kid Rock. So yeah, I feel like Kid Rock. Yeah, no cap. That shit goes crazy, man. So, I don't know, man. www.soundcloud.com/LilBabyfaceswalla. Just like that. Swalla, SWALLA, is where you can find any of my music. Like, that's where it all goes first.
We'll put your link in the description.
Absolutely.
For sure. We'll get everybody direct passage of that. What are some of your, like, musical influences, like, artists you listen to? kind of all that stuff?
I mean, we talking like
just like whatever. Like okay, so like I don't know, like what kind of
specific genre?
Yeah, specific genre. Like I guess what
I'm a big hardcore fan, dude. Like I love hardcore music. Honestly, dude. Like so, like Expire and like
so just raw shit.
Earth Crisis, dude. Yeah, like just like anything that's just like fucking heavy, dude. Like just hate. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that kind of shit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Have Heart, dude's hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck yeah.
Dude, just a bunch of like thrashy groups like that for sure. I'm a big Slipknot fan, dude. So like obviously,
fuck yes, man.
New metal for sure is definitely my thing too. I fuck with all.
Oh hell yeah, Deftones and all that.
Oh,
fuck
Deftones hard as fuck.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yes, I love Deftones.
You ever see Slipknot?
Yes, I did in 2009. Was it, dude?
Holy
at
shit.
Wells Fargo, my dad took me to that shit, dude. That shit was so.
So
fun.
I've seen them too. Why don't you tell your Slipknot concert story,
dude? So.
Because it's always insane every time.
So I told my mom, I told my mom that I wanted to go. Mind you, I'm like 12 years old. I told my mom that I wanted to go to Slipknot because I became a maggot, dude, straight up. Like with all my friends, I was like, I need to go to this. And she's like, that shit's like $300 or whatever it is. And she's like, no, you know. And I was like, damn. Well, she found somebody on Craigslist that was selling tickets. And he was like, he wanted them on the radio. So he's like, I want $50 a piece. And he had two of them. So my dad was like, I'll take you. And I was like, for sure, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. So he got the tickets. We ended up going. It was at Wells Fargo Arena. You know what I mean? We weren't on the floor or nothing like that.
So here in Des Moines.
Oh, yeah. We weren't on the floor or nothing like that, but we were in the stands. And that shit was, Slipknot puts on, if you've been to a Slipknot show, they go hard every time. They kill it every time. They do not go hard.
Exactly.
Like, they're fucking insane, dude.
Corey Taylor's suit is always drenched. Halfway through.
Yeah, those dudes like to do what they do is you got to be conditioned for that, literally. Like
yeah.
So
it's really fucking nuts. I mean, you know,
it's cool to see. That's the thing. It's visually appealing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not only are they just incredible with their sound and like all of them work together at once with the 9 of them. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, it's visually appealing too.
So you saw them before the drummer and bassist left.
Yep, I seen the original group, dude. Damn. Straight up. Yep, before Paul Gray died and everything.
Yeah.
So
I
haven't
went
seen
after.
them. I haven't seen them like how they are now. I have honestly like I've heard all their music now and everything like that, but I don't play it like I do the other stuff just because. And I feel like most people are like that, but they are still Slipknot, dude. They will always be. They're incredible, dude.
Oh yeah,
love them, dude. Definitely like top 5 for probably number 1, dude. You know what I mean? Metal group. I think anybody from Iowa can say that.
Yeah, no, there's like a cultural thing to it, you know.
Where we're from. Like,
you hear these like urban myths when you talk to people in Des Moines about like, you know, partying with Corey Taylor, like Corey Taylor dated my sister or whatever.
Yes,
you know,
everybody, dude. Actually, I've got one of those, dude. And
go for it.
No, yeah, definitely, and mine's true. I'll put it on my dad that is no longer here. My uncle actually was friends with Corey Taylor for a short time. Yep, just for a short time. Dude was kind of all around like that, you know what I mean? But he would give him rides to school like that, basically, back and forth. And my dad would see him, you know what I mean? But he lived with his mom, is what I was told, you know what I mean? So they didn't have, like, a very nice house or anything like that. He was kind of the poor kid, you know what I mean, is what I was heard. And that's unfortunate, you know, but, like, that drove him to go hard, you know what I mean? Hard life, fucking go hard, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Well, the original 3, I think they all met up at a slaughterhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how they
fucking and yeah, that group, dude, obviously. If you're not a Slipknot fan, you're fucking you're fucking smoking crack. Like straight up, dude. So
fuck. I saw Slipknot 2014, October 2014. Corn opened for them.
Where at?
In Sioux Falls.
Okay, Sioux Falls, yep. Cool.
Yeah, that was a dope ass show.
I remember that shit, yeah.
Yeah, and that was just like my first metal concert ever. So like, starting out in the front, and then like I had a chick with me, and then we were in the middle, and I thought this chick was grinding with me, and that's like grind up on her, and then her boyfriend almost kicked my ass, so we had to fucking go back.
Oh my goodness,
it was nuts.
That's funny shit. Jeez, man, Laserfest, dude, that is always a fucking good time, dude. Korn opened up at Laserfest like years ago. I would have been like 13, like years old or something like that. That shit, like, from what I heard people say, was insanity. Laserfest, though, I've heard, just kind of fell off, though. They did it at, like, Wells Fargo Arena, like, a couple of years ago. Or did they do it last year there?
I'm not sure. I haven't been to Wells Fargo in a hot minute.
Right. I haven't either, dude, honestly.
How often do you, like, I mean, obviously nobody's doing that now, but how often do you go out and, like, check out shows and shit?
I mean, pretty much, like, whenever I can, dude, honestly. Okay. I try to, like, pick out, like, you know, like, the last one I went to before all the coronavirus shit was Riff Raff.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, dude. I actually got so fucked up that night, dude, that I stopped smoking weed for 32 days, dude. Wow. After, and, like, I didn't drink for, like, 7 days, but I'm a big, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
He's like, but anyway. So, yeah, it's just, like, I don't know, dude. That I try to pick out, like, good shows like that, go to them, you know what I mean, network with people and stuff like that. If I can get an opening spot somewhere, fuck yeah, dude, you know, so. But pretty much, like, the shows, a lot of the shows I've done have been, like, local artists, you know what I mean? Like, just a lineup, you know what I mean? Whoever's hosting it might go last or some shit like that. So
yeah, no, I mean, fuck, I don't know, it's iffy for me. I'm a little iffy with the crowd scene,
right?
Crowd scene of concerts.
Well, sometimes people just don't have good energy, you know what I mean? And you definitely get the hell out of there, and it's like, damn, son, I came to have a good time. You know?
Well, you know, not dissing on the whites, but like I went I went to fucking Flatbush Zombies. They were here in Des Moines. You ever hear of them?
Oh yeah, Flatbush,
yeah. So they were here in Des Moines. I think would have been 2017, 2018. It was right when.
Yeah, okay, I remember them.
Right when 3001 came out, and I went to that show and like just to see white people, and you could just tell that they were just not feeling it at all. White people. Yeah, right. And then my friend was in the middle tripping Molly. And he told me to come meet him. I tried, and then like these kids that were like 3 years younger than me were all like pushing me out. I'm like, get the fuck out! I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
oh my!
I fucking left like halfway through. They wouldn't let me leave to go smoke a cigarette because it wasn't a 21 or older show. Like even if I got fucking stamped, they're like, no, you can't leave. I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
man?
that
like,
shit's dumb for sure. I mean, we're obviously older now, so we don't got to worry about that. I mean, it's like, damn, son, it's like, I don't know. The opportunity though here in town doesn't come enough, dude, to do a show. Honestly, that's what sucks. Like, and if it's something that you can do, it's not popping. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that. It's just usually not, bro. I gotta keep it a sec. So my biggest thing is like, I'm gonna perform when I can. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna do whatever. You obviously are gonna have to start with nobody in front of you, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that shit obviously when I can, but I'm just focused on being, you know, in my crib making my music, dude. That's what I give a fuck about. So.
Okay.
I mean.
So you know, let's say, you know, assuming COVID clears up here at some point, what do you think you and other Des Moines rappers can do to maybe better that situation?
Dude, honestly, with all the downtime that we've had, I think that we could all band together. I mean, if we should have by now, but like, I mean, there's just a lot of different opinions amongst cats and stuff like that. But I mean, the best thing we could do is definitely like buckle down, dude, for real, and like just maybe work together, dude. You know, or even just like if we're not gonna make music together, just push each other's music, you know what I'm saying?
You can at least, like, you know,
just get the 515, like, hashtag or something like that out there, you know, I'm like 515 rap or something, you know, do something like that to, like, get something popping, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think necessarily, like, making a social media page is always effective, you know what I mean? Because I see some stuff like that, but, like, if we just, like, as the artists we are, push stuff like that, we could definitely, like, dude, Instagram, you could just mass follow people, you know what I mean? And send stuff, you know, like, obviously that's annoying to some people, but, like, it does work if, like, you genuinely, like, talk to people, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I've done that, you know? That's how I got my followers on all my social media, is just purely my, like, I had 2K, and then I lost it on Instagram, but, like, that's all just people who know me and me just networking with people, dude, so...
Yeah, that's always been my biggest downfall with anything is networking.
Right,
I'm terrible getting the numbers.
Twitter, I got 1,300. So
holy shit.
I mean, it's you know, it's nothing crazy, but like, you know, some people got like the 200 followers. You know what I mean? So that's all from networking. Before before I like started rapping again like that on Twitter, I had like 500 followers. You feel me? And then like Instagram, I had like 1,000. You know, because I used to mass follow just for fun, but like. You know what I mean? All my Instagrams like doubled, or all my social media like doubled when I started. So now it's kind of flatline though, and I feel like a lot of artists run into a flatline. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
I mean
that's kind of what I'm trying to pushed past towards, you know what I mean, going on 7 years almost rapping, dude. So it's like, geez, you know, like, total, you know what I mean, effectively like 3, you know. So it's like, that's why I try to tell myself too, you know what I mean, you've only been doing this like effectively 3, so you like just began, even though, you know, so it's like, be humble, you know.
I always had a good friend early in my rapping days who I said it takes at least 10 years to get a word in hip hop.
Oh, dude, 03 Greedo, dude. That dude rapped for like fucking 10 years, dude. You know 03 Greedo?
No, not familiar.
He actually like didn't get like super big or anything like that, but like he was on like No Jumper and stuff like that, you know what I mean, podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, he got I wish I could tell you what town he's from. I forget. I want to say like New England area, but anyway, he rapped for like 10 years and then finally popped, dude, before he actually went to like federal prison here. So I mean, yeah, like, but like that dude rapped for that long, dude. Like literally, he's like, I've been rapping since 2000, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, damn, that's what it is, dude. You know, I mean, just going hard the whole time.
So, I've been seeing social media. I'm not trying to bring up any drama, make this drama out or anything, but I don't know what I'm not really into. I'm not in the groove, so I should say. So I'm just basing off what I'm
you can say
about.
whatever.
But you mentioned that you worked with D-Lo,
yeah,
and all them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all that? Or not how you feel about? Jeez, what the fuck? I'm fucking stoned, man.
No, it's good. Same.
No. How was working with all? Describe working with all of them, that experience.
Like Danilo and
D-Lo, like, yeah, because you were working with all of them for a little bit, right?
I mean,
or you still are?
D-Lo's been my day one for like since day one. Okay. I mean, since school, we had a little bit of troubles before, but we got cool. You know what I mean? Like, and we've been making music since back then. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we both were kind of on the same thing with our engineering. You know, but we got better, and we are who we are now as artists. But I mean, nowadays. It's pretty good. It's on and off, you know what I mean? But like I feel like when we link up, you know, like we be effective, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but I wish I worked with my bro more often, you know.
Yeah, well, it's weird times right now.
Yeah, and he's like he does engineering out of his crib for other people, you know what I mean? So it's like he's busy with that, you know. So, and I make my own music too, you know what I mean? So it's like we just both be on our own agenda. So
yeah, I get that. Well, you know, I think it's important for local rappers to link up, join, just work with each other despite whatever's going on, you know. Because, you know, the ultimate goal is, like, you know, if we want to all make it, we got to all band together. And like,
yeah, honestly, here in Des Moines, I mean, I think so, dude. Because I look at, like, other cities, dude, and it's like, that's really what they end up doing. You know what I mean? Honestly, like, even, like, motherfuckers from, like, oops, nice picture. Even motherfuckers from, like, different hoods, you know what I mean? Like, start fucking with each other if they're into that, you know? And it's like, damn, if motherfuckers who can gangbang, you know what I mean? I don't gangbang, but it's like, if they can link together and do it, it's like, why can't just regular ass motherfuckers like us do it, you know? So, right. Just musicians, but I don't know, man. I feel like people here in Iowa, like, we have kind of a sense of ignorance, you know what I mean, amongst everybody just being the state we are. So that's kind of a hard barrier to break sometimes. So, yeah, exactly. I mean, it definitely groups, you know what I mean, of people like, you know, oh, we don't like them, oh, we don't like them, you know, it's like, well, and you're not going to get much done unless some of y'all pop, you know, like, somehow. So.
Yeah, well, and maybe this is a good thing, I don't know, but, like, there's almost like a sense of like it's kind of disorganized, like it's all kind of free-formed, the artists in Iowa. Yeah. There isn't really, you know, there's no like Iowa Billboard obviously or anything like that, you know.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what we can do about that. I don't know what anybody can really do about that.
Like I said, man, it's all about the people that we know, honestly. Like you gotta network out and meet new people and stuff like that. And I feel like here there isn't a whole lot of like critic, you know what I mean, like going on, like there's not like big names like out there, you know, and higher ups in the music industry really that are coming here, which is crazy to me because like we've had good music come out of Iowa, like, you know, like people forget about like the music that's came out of here, so it's like why isn't there somebody here trying to pull that golden egg out of the basket. It's like why would you not come here? So it'd be easy too. Like somebody here, we could definitely all of us artists are looking for an opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't know. I personally, if we're talking about making it, I want to be independent. You know what I mean? And that's what's hard. You got to really like brand yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't want somebody over me telling me like, well, okay, now you got to make 2 albums within a year, and then we need like a single like every, no, I don't want any sort of guideline, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely don't like that. So.
Well, that's what I've really admired about you, because like you talk about branding yourself. It seems like you really have branded yourself.
Definitely.
Like your album covers all kind of have that same vibe. You're like really, it's not like all over the place. It's all very flatline with you, all very similar.
Definitely, yeah. Like especially with the Midwest Ranger, you know what I'm saying? Like each of those are like, steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
like
exactly.
The first one, you notice like I'm in front of the casino, you know what I mean? Like a high roller kind of deal, and then the second one, like I kind of changed it to like pioneer like theme, you know what I mean? So like I'm outside like with the horse, and then like the third one is like, like lumberjack, like, you know what I mean, kind of style, like Paul Bunyan, you know what I mean? It was just kind of similar, but this next one is gonna be like, it's some like urban, like in a trench coat in an alley kind of vibe for real. Like the cover art is sweet, dude. So I'm excited, dude. The Ranger, if you should know anything about the Ranger, man, he's for the people, man. And he's got his own voice, man, for real. But he's lurking, he's out there. You know what I mean? I'm definitely about, like, if it came down to it, living off the land. So for the people, So
fuck yeah,
that's kind of the theme around it. So
I see.
Just survival. You know what I mean?
Survival of the fittest, man.
Yep, that's what it is. So.
That's what it is out here. Fucking lawless.
Yep, it is.
All right. I think we want to take a break, really quick break here. You can get a smoke in.
Oh, definitely, man.
I can get another beer.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Well, should we get back to it?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
We've returned.
Yep.
We're here with Lilbabyfaceswalla.
Yep. How y'all doing, man? We're back from our break, and I got a beer now. So
hell yeah, kicking back.
The Emperor. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I pretty much go for like the Miller High Life. You know what I mean? Just some like really like hood shit. You know what I mean? Like OE. You know what I mean? Like
you don't like fuck with whiskey or anything like that,
dude. I don't know. I like Jack Daniels, but nothing like, I'm not anything like crazy, no specific. I like Hennessy, dude. That's like my big, that's like the liquor I like, dude. I love Hennessy, so.
Damn. I am a whiskey connoisseur, but that's like the one I've never really like gotten into.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm racist. Maybe it's just the stereotype.
No,
maybe that's why I haven't.
No, that the whiskey for me is some like end of the world shit. Like I'm like outside with a shotgun, like. But you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking straight up. So, no, I don't drink whiskey like that, dude. Honestly. Not a big drinker in general, but.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
One time I was at a friend's house. And, whiskey, you have a cup and it's like that much, you kind of like sip that for like a half hour or whatever.
Right. Yeah, it's slow.
This motherfucker, he put one glass in this huge Soul cup. He took out this $80 bottle of whiskey that was like so pure and thick it was like syrup, and he just poured like the entire Soul cup full of whiskey. I was like, dude, like, do you understand what the fuck you're doing? This was like straight liquor.
Yeah,
that was like my whiskey for the whole night.
Yeah,
and I did not drive. That's all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude, some people can drink it like that, and I'm like,
yeah,
is he gonna die? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's crazy, man. I can't, like, no, it shit doesn't. It doesn't appeal to me like that, honestly. But I could drink Jack Daniel. Dude, you know what's weird? I like Jack Daniel with Sprite, dude.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
Interesting.
Isn't that weird as fuck? Those don't go together, dude. People are like, look at me weird. Like, you're so weird. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, I stopped there, like, before I went to California, dude. Like, after I, like, the last time I went, I was, like, stopped at the bar and I got a Jack Daniels and the Sprite. I could tell the bartender was like, this dude's fucking weird. Like, where's he going? Where's he flying to? Like, arrest him. Like, when he gets on. Fuck. Like, don't let him on the plane. This dude's fucking weird. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew was actually originally created to be a companion to whiskey. Like
really?
Like a mixer. Yeah.
Really?
That was the initial creation reason for it.
I didn't know that. Now that kind of makes me want to try it, dude.
I don't like it. I don't think it's that good.
Dude,
but like, I had a friend who was really into it.
I like Mountain Dew with Hennessy. Is that weird? Dude,
No, I mean that would make sense.
I've like got my friends to try it, and they're like, that shit fucking hits. And I'm like, hey, dude, it's weird. It's a potion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is. Like, I don't know. Other than that, I can't drink Coke, like, chase, like, with Coke. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, like, dries me out is what it feels like. I can feel it inside my gut, dude. When I've drank too much Coke, I'm like, ugh. But
there's the thing with the sugar and the alcohol, like, mixes and can kind of course in your stomach sometimes.
Right.
It's a bitch.
Definitely.
So what's your drug of choice then? You like pot? Obviously?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a pothead. I don't do any drugs, dude. I'm honestly nope. I don't do any drugs. I used to be a big pill head. You feel me? Like back in school and stuff like that, drinking lean and stuff. But I put all that shit behind, man. Cause
you never fuck with acid or anything like that,
dude. I like mushrooms, dude. Like if you catch me at like a festival, which I'm going to do that Cosmic Kingdom shit here soon. Yeah, that's gonna be my first one. But if you catch me at like the right show, like. It could be like a Primus show, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, yeah, dude, give me some mushrooms, dude. I love mushrooms.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Really? I've never done acid before, dude. So.
The thing that scares people is like it lasts a really long time. That's the whole thing. Like if you take it, you better be expecting like a whole night.
Shrooms for me have like been rather like intense, I guess, you know what I mean? Like not like extremely intense, but like enough, like good enough that I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I don't know if I want to do acid. I appreciate them, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I just also don't trust other motherfuckers too, because you never know what you're getting at the end of the day. But I haven't heard anybody, you know what I mean, recently or anything like that having any problems, so
acid, I haven't. It is something to be careful about and to be wary about, especially if you like fucking cocaine or like anything that's a powder form. Like,
definitely.
Be really careful.
Doing that like with other drugs definitely is.
Like, mixing.
Yeah.
Mixing. I always say like mixing's a really bad idea. I mean, sure, I'll drink and I'll smoke pot. Fuck, I'll even like be drinking and then like decide to take a tab of acid and then just kind of cut off on the drinking and just kind of let one blend into the other.
Definitely.
But like, I'm not really like, I don't fuck with Coke or anything like that. I'm not mixing a ton of shit.
Right, yeah.
Not really smart.
No, I feel you, dude. Definitely. I've not like been somebody that like when I used to do drugs like that, would I mix them really? I mean, the only thing I would mix would be like Xanax and codeine. You know what I mean? At the same time, that's the one thing I would mix a lot. But like, if I was doing like hydrocodone, you feel me? Like I'm taking hydrocodone. I'm not also taking like they keep the opiates. You know what I mean? Like you don't take two opiates. You don't take two benzos. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've never been on like the I'm gonna kill myself tip.
Well, that's good.
I was always on the fucking. I like to get high and had to obviously anybody who's an addict, you know what I'm saying, can relate that like you have a problem. You know what I'm saying? You have to like actually own, dude, that you like have a problem that you need to stop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's what it became to, you know what I mean? Like,
so you said you struggle with like a pill addiction. Like, what exactly were you all into?
I mean, like Xanax, dude, like hydrocodone, like just the typical bullshit, bro. So I mean, that was from like when I was like 16 to like really I didn't chill out with it, bro, until like I was like 18, like, you know what I mean, almost 19 in there, dude. I got I got my life together and shit.
Those high school years, I mean, it's really. Oh, so were you prescribed by a doctor? Did you just like get into it partying?
I used to get it from the doctor, dude. Yeah, we'll say that. I don't want to talk too much about that, but prescribed, dude, straight up. And that's what's fucked up, dude. Like the pharmaceutical like industry, dude, and everything like that, and how they give people medication these days. Fucked, dude.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They give people way too much medicine.
It's a money game.
Oh, definitely, dude. And they don't give a fuck, dude. Like not one bit, dude. They'll give you like a lot of, just like it's like they'll give somebody like 90 pills to take within a month. You feel me? And it's like you have a 90 pill of Xanax prescription. And it's like, dude, you're supposed to take that many in a month. And like they say it's rescue meds, but like. You have doctors telling people take that shit 3 times a day. So you're going to take all of them, and it's like, that's a lot, dude. That's fucking a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up, dude, for real. That's like what I was young and didn't realize that, I believe now the government wants us to be fucked up, dude.
110%.
Yeah, 100%. That's why they give them to us, dude. So,
yeah.
They want you to be dumb and slow and fucking.
They don't want to give us like pot or LSD or mushrooms or anything to like actually make you think.
Yeah.
They want to stop your thinking. They want to do the opposite.
Yeah.
George Carlin does this beautiful bit where he talks about how the government doesn't want thinking people. They want drones. They want people who can go into the factories and just like make shit.
Yep.
And then go home and drink, dude, or whatever.
It's not like they're not for the people, dude. Like the pharmaceutical shit is definitely fucking to control the public. I feel like, and they use different shit like painkillers, you know what I mean, like as like, you know, because people obviously are in pain, they need something, and yeah, it helps people, but like the darkness to it, you know what I mean, like that.
It's horrible.
Yeah, people are addicted to this shit. Like this shit is, there isn't anything else we can do, you know what I mean, like there isn't no other thing. Yeah. And they just, or like, can we just have some sort of like bigger sense of control? And they've cracked down for sure, but like there's still a lot of it out there. I don't take part in it. I don't judge anybody who does drugs these days. But if you're in the motherfucking pill and like pharmaceutical game, be careful, man, because they be changing meds to like like you take too much of that shit, it does something weird to you, bro. Like I got motherfuckers who drink lean still, bro, and they're like, yeah, bro, we used to sip two. We used to sip twos, you know what I'm saying, 2 ounces. Now we sip one, and that shit has us like, you know, like.
So you're saying lean has gotten more potent?
Like they're changing the chemistry in it, bro. You know, like to medicine, and like they like the same thing that they did with buffers and pills. So like you can't. I never did any of this, but like when somebody like freebases like a pill, you know, breaks it down like that, they have buffers in them, so you can't like break them down like that. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, just the pharmaceutical company, dude, like they make it look like they're trying to do shit, but it's like they could realistically do what they need to do, and probably just get rid of the shit and come up with something else. Honestly.
Well, yeah, because the problem with Xanax is when you prescribe someone that, you're not really solving the problem.
No,
you're giving them something to put off the situation.
Right.
There's that. You know, because anxiety is like really like a survival instinct kind of mechanism that
definitely
happens.
It makes you get tense so that you can respond.
There's a good anxiety.
Literally, you know, there is. You know what I mean? You know? There's too much of it for sure. You know what I mean? Where then you can't respond. You know what I mean? But like. Oh yeah, dude. Like I 100% agree with that.
There have been some podcasts even where I've just been geared up with anxiety right before. I was even a little anxious before you showed up. But you know, I didn't pop a Xanax. I just fucking you use it and you gear with it, and you usually it works out better than that way.
Definitely, and I think shit like that, dude. Like you should give. And they make higher milligram prescriptions of shit that people don't realize, you know what I mean? Like, like Xanax should be something you give to somebody that's going crazy. Like
who's like debilitated.
Yeah, like my husband, like somebody goes to the hospital because like I caught my husband, you know, cheating on me, blah, 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 I'm going to fucking kill myself, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Like pull my hair out, like you give that woman a Xanax, you know what I mean? Put her in a bed, take care of her, you know, like, and that gets her to sleep, you know, and chills out, you know what I mean? Like that's what it should be used for, you know what I mean? Like they give people like I said, higher dosages in like mental institutes and whatever stuff like that. Like you can't typically get a 3 milligram Xanax on the street. They make those.
So that's the bar, right?
Yeah, no, they're tripods, dude. You
feel
me?
Holy
and
shit.
They even have bar ones, but yeah, like they don't give those to people like on a regular like you and me day and basis. They're giving us like 1 milligrams, 2 milligrams the bar. But yeah, people don't realize that. Like look it up on drugs.com. I swear to God, you can. Yeah, it's real, dude. They should only use that shit though. I believe all of that for, like I said, people that are in distress, dude. Like legitimately come to the hospital, you know what I mean? Like, or you find somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like there's an emergency, like somebody calls, you know.
The cases should be less that you're giving that out.
I believe that people should have enough goddamn sense that you can say, hey, I have a problem. I need to go somewhere, you know what I mean? And you can work it out like that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So obviously you got to be in your regular life, but like, hey, if your problem is that big enough, do you need to be in regular life? You feel me? Like, do you need to like take a step back and solve it? That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? Most people do, you know. But unfortunately, our life is like America is, and we have to go to fucking work every day.
Yeah.
And fucking they just keep pushing this shit on us. So it's like there's no, you know, and maybe what I'm saying isn't the answer. It's probably not.
No, I do see what you're saying. Like I would say, I think there needs to be more of a focus towards like mental health, like therapy. People like I think like people having an outreach is going to be more effective than any drug.
Oh, definitely. And it sucks because here in Iowa,
Oh, it's horrible.
I love you, Iowa, but
horrible.
It's fucking terrible. It really
Mental
is.
health is a joke here.
It is, dude, and yeah, it's bad. It really is. It sucks, dude, because I'm somebody actually who goes to counseling and stuff like that, and thankfully, I have a wonderful, wonderful counselor, dude, that talks to me, and like, she's really a guider, bro, a guidance counselor. You feel me? Like, and that's what they don't have these days, dude. It's any fucking schmuck that gets a degree, you know, and goes in there and thinks they're gonna fucking tell people how to, you know, and it sucks, dude. The woman I have now actually left the place that I go to, and I had a different woman for a while, and she fucking sucked, dude. I was like, you are not helping me. You're actually making me feel worse. You feel me? So
yeah, that's the problem. Is like they can go by the book. They don't even have to like. They don't have to prove that they can like work with someone and be like, okay, we have an actual problem. And like I myself need to like work through it and like figure out a solution for them, not just picking page whatever out of the book and saying this is what you need to do.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's. Literally, you said it the best, dude. People are just going by the book, and people, like I said, you know, can just go get the job, and it's like, damn. But there isn't any way to filter that shit like that, I guess. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Luckily, I have a great counselor. If anybody knows me personally, I'll give you her number. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, she's awesome. So, I don't know, old lady. You feel me? And they actually have a lot of older people at that practice too. They're great. They're a great place.
That's
I'd
awesome.
say the name on here, but just ask me for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the one place I can think of, you know, I mean, we have really good, like, youth, like, help here in Iowa, you know, and, like, youth community and stuff like that. But, yeah, dude, like, other than that, like, when it comes to, like, helping the people who are, I hate to say it like this, but crazy, you know, or need you know, something, you know, like that, they just can't, dude. You know, it sucks.
Yeah, they tend to get, like, put in a box, put in a profile, and, like, people don't really help them. It's really shitty.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, dude, there was this one place here in town called like Everly Ball or something like that, dude. And they changed the name, I think, dude. But like, it was a place that you could go to like that. Like, they take people in who have like severe like mental whatever like that. So I heard it was a pretty good place. Some people said it was also a fucking joke. So I don't know. Luckily, it sounds like somewhere that you don't really want to go. So I mean,
no.
But if you need help, definitely, you know what I mean? Wherever it's called now.
Yeah, no.
Or hey, word up, if you ever need help, call the fucking suicide prevention hotline, dude. Straight up. I think we can all agree with that.
Well, yeah, and you know, that should be people's first step because I don't know about you. I've had my ex-wife was actually a frequent visitor of like mental health and like being checked in and all that. And like from personal experience, I can say that in Des Moines, it's fucking horrible. Yep. It's just like, I mean, I've never been to prison, but from what I imagine, it's a lot like prison. Mm-hmm. They don't give you anything, and they just make you sit there and go crazy. I've
been checked in once, dude. And then, mind you, this is when I was younger. I was really fucking bad, dude. Like, I just was an acting out kid, you know. My mom, being a single mom, you know, like, couldn't really handle me like that, you know, all the time. So, like, I don't know. I got put in, like, you know what YES is?
It sounds familiar.
Youth Emergency Services and Shelter. Yeah, so, like, I got put in that place a couple different times, and they take, like, it's like a community center you can come check your children into, and to keep them there really, like, I think the limit's like 3 months or something like that, but like, and then beyond that is like state approval, but like, they take anybody from like kids that are waiting to get put in a foster care to like kids who have like behavioral issues to like kids that are like need like, you know, mental help like that, and they're waiting to get put somewhere like, say, Orchard Place, you know, or something like that, if you're fond of that place.
Not familiar.
It's like a youth, like, community place in home, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to go live out in the regular world. You have, like, outings and stuff, but you're in the community. So, like, I never went to Orchard Place or nothing like that, but the YES is kind of like a holding ground, you know what I mean, like before that. But like I said, they would take in delinquent kids like that, too. It's almost like that your parents are like, fucking, you ain't done nothing for the cops to take you to juvie, so I'm fucking gonna take you here. You know what I mean? Since you're not gonna get it right. And I've been in there for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? At a time, and that shit sucks. Like, my mom put me in that shit. Like, I ain't fucking telling you when I'm coming back. You know, I'm like, get the caller on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, please come get me. Like, fucking hang up the phone. You know what I mean? It's like fucking dude. It's taught me a lesson. But like, it sucks because like we said, it's a joke here in fucking Iowa. This shit is just not how it should be. And why are you putting all those kids that have all those different issues in one area? You feel me? Like, they had different units and stuff like that. Like, they had the boys unit and the girls unit, you feel me? And then there was actually like a couple of them that were for older kids that they had like both like sexes together, you know what I'm saying? Not in the same rooms, but like, you know what I mean, in the community. So it's like, it's just, I don't know, dude. They had all those issues binded like that, and I can say it made for a weird place, dude.
Yeah,
it was weird.
It almost creates more issues.
Yeah.
Like, there's no specialization.
You had the kids that were like, no, I'm not gonna say insane. I was gonna say it, but no, like the kids that are like, you know, need help like that. They have
deep issues,
and they're like, you know, like potentially causing problems with the kids who just want a problem with everybody that are delinquent. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, or they offend them somehow. And yeah, there was a lot of that too, dude. And it's just like broken system, broken fucking world, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks, dude. So I've been in that place a few different times. So
let me ask you this: if Lilbabyfaceswalla was gonna fix all that, do you have any ideas of how you'd go about that?
Dude, honestly, like, I think people need to take better fucking care of their kids, dude, to teach them fucking stuff. Yeah. But, like, honestly, I can say from me being a delinquent child, you know, like I was, you know, and being a boy, you know what I mean? Like, there isn't much you can do. So I think what the system can do, dude, versus what they're doing is they could just honestly, like anybody would probably say, dude, is just be more specific about it. You know what I mean? Like, somewhere, analyze somewhere like, yes, shelter, you know what I mean? Like, why do you have all these kids mixed like that? I don't know if it's like that to this day. I could be talking shit on them and they've changed everything. But, like, why do you have all these kids together like that? Because it causes problems, you know what I mean? Like, you know, why do you have all these people on, like, all these medications and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like, that, you know, like, why do you just, like, somebody comes in and says, oh, like, I'm depressed, blah, 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 this and this happened to me. Why do you give them, you know, 90, you know, fucking Xanax like that, you know, to go take through the month? Like, why is it so easy? You know what I mean? I would just say just be more restrictive on it. You know what I mean? You're going to not stop anybody from getting drugs. I probably sound like a cop, but you know what I mean? Like, well, yeah. I'm just saying for like the fucking, I'm not a cop. Like, fucking, I'm just saying this for like the fucking general public's health. Like, don't fucking do drugs, bro. Like, it's fucking terrible. Like, you know, like, and they're just not going to be able to stop that shit realistically, dude. So, it's fucking America, dude. You know, so
let me ask you this. Do you think legalize, like, I guess what's your view? Because, like, my response to, like, fixing that problem would be to, like, try to legalize things.
Dude, legalize marijuana.
Yeah, 110%.
100%.
That's the first step.
Legalize marijuana, bro, because there is so many people that I know, dude, that do drugs, and, like, it's a lot of the time a filler for having no weed, you know what I mean? Or, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, I hear people say, like, if I fucking, like, just had weed all the time, I wouldn't even drink, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And it's like, then fucking give it to the people, dude. You know what I mean? Like, they want it. I can't, as anybody knows, dude, I can't name one person that smoked some weed and did anything more than fucking, like, drop their phone walking out of the house or, like, ate too much food, you feel me? Like, you know, like, literally, like, or fell asleep and forgot to, like, go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like, that shit is harmless, dude, but they're working on that, obviously, with the nation and everything. Dude, have you fucking seen the fucking signs around town for the fucking Get Your Med Farm card in Iowa?
No, I have not.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, dude. There's a lot of shit happening in the world, so who knows? But fucking, I don't know, like, I don't know if that's just the CBD thing we have here or, like, whatnot, but, like, I know that they had the bill come up in front of the governor again. So, like,
recently?
Dude, yeah, it's gonna fucking happen, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know, it's, hopefully, yeah, I would think it would solve stuff like that, you know, it would give people, like I said, like, why do we give them a bunch of fucking pharmaceuticals, dude, when they can just fucking smoke some weed, dude? Like, I could name a lot of people that would just benefit from that, dude. So,
fuck yeah.
Dude, my fucking grandma, dude, you know what I mean? Like, she, like, literally, my grandma will not take her Percocet, dude, you feel me? And smoke a couple bowls, dude, and be good. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck, you know, like,
that's the saddest thing is, like, there are people who kind of have that mindset where it's like, you know, go to the doctor, get a pill. They're not willing to, like, look at the fact that, like, how marijuana can only not be as destructive as they initially thought it would, but it can actually really help them, probably better, you know, overall than pills can.
Right. Oh, definitely, dude. I mean, with all the science that's gone into it, dude, and everything, and like just the research that's been done, I think that most people understand that it's fucking
it's
good,
a delayed effect.
It is, dude. And as you, I mean, if you've done the research and stuff like that with the like history of weed, like weed was really fucking like banned because people wanted to like not use hemp. You know
it was it was actually a Mexico's #1 export.
Yep. Yeah, and people didn't want to use that, dude. They wanted. There was a dude I forget his name, but he was pushing, trees like for paper and stuff. You know what I mean? So like that really got pushed, and the criminalization of marijuana came with that to fight that. Literally some fucking like present day corruption, fucking political shit. Like it's been going on for years. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean the term marijuana was actually coined to be anti-Hispanic.
Right. And definitely, dude. And I'm just glad in today's time that most people have sense. And I can't believe that there's still people out there that fucking think that like weed's like fuck smoking crack,
right,
dude. It's like, what the fuck is wrong? Like,
people who like argue it against it.
I almost want to like give them some in like their burger or something.
Yeah, right.
So they're like, whoa, bro, like what the fuck? And you'd be like, yeah, you just ate some weed, bro, and you were high. Like, that's all it was. Like, yeah, like
put acid in their coffee.
Oh my god, bro, dude, it's so. I've had buddies say they were going to do that shit. I'm like, if you do that shit, bro, wow, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna have to get through it, and then I'm beating your ass. I can't. No.
Kim Reynolds does her next like address of the state for the COVID, and then somebody just puts acid in her coffee, and then halfway through she's like, whoa.
Like, open everything back up. Open your mind, Iowa. It's just saying, I'm dead.
Marijuana is legalized. Yeah. Whatever was just given to me, that's legalized too.
She'll start spewing ideas, dude, and fucking people will be like, what the fuck?
Her true colors will start showing. She'll just put on a white hood and just be like,
no, my god! And with fucking
everybody just loses their shit. They're like,
oh my god! With how this fucking state is, man, I wouldn't. With how the political system is, I wouldn't fucking doubt it, bro. But have you seen the Jerry Epstein shit, dude? You tell me you're hip to that, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude, fucking like, yeah. I think everybody in the fucking public can agree he didn't kill himself, dude.
The evidence is uncanny. I mean, it all adds up.
It all adds up, dude. Like, and it's just a coincidence, dude, right? No, yeah, right. Fuck no, dude. Like, no. And you see him with all these powerful people, you know what I mean? And it's like you and me, if we couldn't explain to the police, we're like, if they asked us, like, why we were rich as fuck, we'd go to federal prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking the IRS would be on our ass. So it's like, this dude is a confirmed sexual, like, predator or whatever, or like offender, and it's like, why hasn't he, until they did, like, why hadn't he been, ran in on, dude?
Well, yeah, that was the thing.
Operate like that for so long, dude?
Yeah, his charges were always so minimal.
Yes.
Like when he got caught with, like, what was it? Like 14, 15-year-old chicks, like
money,
nothing.
Dude, you can get through any of that, dude, and that's fucked up, as anybody can agree. You have fucking any sense of heart in you, it's fucked up, dude. That you have money and you can get away with stuff like that, and like, it's scary to think that, like, our political system, Donald Trump and all these guys, like,
it's all influenced by that.
FBI looking at me now. Like, they could be sexual fucking predators. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll say it. Like, they could, like, with all the evidence added up, like, they could be fucking sexual predators, and they're the ones who are running us.
Well, I don't know how political you want to get, but that's kind of the thing with this coming election, is we have two men running who are both more than likely sexual predators.
Right.
What the fuck are we gonna do with that?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we gotta get better people in office, but it ain't happening right now.
And that was the thing that was so disappointing, was we actually had, like, I think better than prior to what was 2016. Mm-hmm. There were actually some solid candidates in the Democratic Party.
Dude, honestly, there really were, dude. You know what I mean? And I gotta say that, like, I'm a Republican and conservative. Yeah. And I was a fan of Barack Obama. I really was, dude. He, everything didn't go right in his presidency, but what presidency really does?
Well, dude. And people don't think about the fact that he came after Bush, who just fucked everything up.
Dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's like, I did support Bush when he said we're going to war with Iraq. You feel me? Like, I feel that, dude. Like, just with everything that happened, I don't think 9/11 is a conspiracy. I won't get into that too much, but we're talking about Obama, dude. Like, Dude, honestly, like you said, dude, with the candidates, like I'm a Republican conservative, and I think that in that time that was a good way for America to go, dude. I wish that we had Barack Obama back, dude. I fucking don't like Donald Trump, dude.
He would have handled this COVID like 10 million times better.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And he had the whole pandemic like response. You know what I'm saying? He had a team for it, and he had it all planned out. And when Trump came into his presidency, he just took that all out. He's like, we don't need that. You know what I mean? Just get rid of all these people, you know? And it's like, then this actually, like, what is a coincidence this happened to us, you know what I mean? I've been hip to it. I don't know about you if you look at the news like that, but I was hip about this shit in December. I seen it, like, pop off in Wuhan like that, you know what I mean? And, like, it caught my eye looking through the news, you know, and
you talking about COVID? Articles.
Yeah, oh, yeah, like that, the city of Wuhan had been shut down. And I was like, that seems serious. Like that's like I was looking at, you know, like what that city, you know, how many people are in that city, and I'm like, damn, they're shutting down that whole city, dude. I was like, you know, so and it went big from there. But yeah, like Obama was ready for it, dude, for real. Like, and Trump came in and just fucking dicked it, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, and you know
called it a hoax. Called it a hoax like a week before, you know what I mean? Like it popped off. So it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, all that shit's so. You know, how it was handled, you know, people always give, you know, people who might be like more, I'm not even going to say pro-Trump, but let's just say pro-Trump for, you know, viewers' sake, whatever. You know, they didn't have any strong, like, feelings about this when it first broke. Like, a lot, like, both on the Republican and Democrats. Like, when this COVID first hit, none of them were, like, really seriously like, yeah, it's just whatever. And then it was that week in March, like, St. Patty's Day. That's when, like, it finally started kicking in. It's like, okay, we're going to shut everything down.
Right. No, definitely. Like, people, I don't know. I just think that with the general public, there's a lot of, like, oh, fuck that. You know what I mean? Oh, you're going to tell me to do this? No, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, or, oh, like, the media is lying to me. And definitely, like, the media lies to us, dude, for sure. But, like, fucking, you got to realize that real world shit can happen. Like, I won't get into this too much. We could, but like, fucking how we're responding to the earth, or how we're doing the earth, not even responding. The earth ain't do shit to us. How we're like doing deforestation, you know what I mean? Come into contact with these species of animals that we don't normally, like, that gives us the chance to have, like, that's how we got COVID-19, dude, is eating wild animals, you know, bats and fucking pangolins, you know, and, you know, we're not supposed to eat those animals. We normally don't, you know, so, like, all this can happen, and people forget that in our daily lives, especially American people, because you and me aren't out fucking catching those animals or helping tear down the forest, you know, or anything. We could probably get a job doing it or something, but, like, they pay the people in other countries to do it for cheap, you know what I mean? And it's like, people forget, they have that daily ignorance, they forget that can happen, and then they don't want to wear a mask, you know, they don't want to stay inside, you know, and it's like, you know, maybe it's not as serious as, like, fucking another disease, I can't even, the Black Plague, you know, that killed millions of people, but, like, dude, like, fucking, it is a health concern.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, they don't want it to spread, they don't know anything about it, it's the 7th fucking coronavirus, we've had 6. You know what I mean? Like, so something new. How do you expect these scientists that are the top notch in the world, you feel me, like in here, to know anything right away about something that they don't know? You know, like we thought there was 6 and now here's a 7th. Let's figure out what it is. And they're gonna naturally tell people to wear a face mask, stay inside, stay 6 feet away from each other, you know, because they don't know, you know what I mean? That's normally what a doctor practices if they go into a room with somebody, you know what I mean, that is sick like that. They try to, you know what I mean, like, or they're in the full gear, you know, like Tyvek's, like, people don't realize that. I'm an extreme cleaner for my job, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand that diseases and illnesses and, you know, infection and viruses are all real, dude, like that, and you just don't realize it because we're fortunate enough, the world we live in, that we're not ridden by a disease like that, like crazy, you know. There's definitely is shit, but, like, we've got it under control. We're very advanced medically, but when something big like this happens, what do? It's new.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's kind of a lot of the criticism, you know, when we talk about this COVID, and, you know, you could apply this to anything. You could apply this to what's going on right now. I know you don't want to get into it, but But I don't think people are really thinking about things clearly.
Right.
I think I think it's all very emotional. I mean, I'm not even talking about what's going on, like COVID, even. Very emotional subject. You know, there are people who might be more predisposed to not wanting to wear a mask. Who I don't come in contact with anyone who's over the age of 40. Well, I mean, there's been articles posted that the initial numbers that the CDC put out were like it was less than half what they initially put out. So there might be people who are on that train. There might be people who have to come home from work every day to like their 70-year-old mom.
Right. And yeah, definitely, dude. Again, with the daily ignorance, people don't realize that like, this can spread, easily as like somebody sneezing, or just, coming in contact with somebody like that. And your old folks are, at risk. So it's like, just because you don't have old folks that you live with or whatever, doesn't mean, that you can't take that and spread that to somebody else. And then, what's crazy is there's people that have old folks like that, and they see this info that they tell them, and they don't care. They're just like, it's not gonna get me, and it's like, that's just ignorance, bro. You can't think like that ever in any situation, dude. Honestly, that's how you get fucked. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to believe the media, you know what I mean? But you got to understand, you just take a step back and be reasonable, like, oh, wait, this is new to you. Like, hey, do you know what you're doing here? No, I'm new here. Like, oh, okay. I'm probably not going to assume that dude knows everything that he's doing, if he's like, he's going to show me the info he's already obtained with what he's doing, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I'm new, so I'm still learning too. That's exactly what and he's going to teach me what he knows. That's exactly what the government is doing. You know what I mean? Like, they're definitely, like, into this firsthand, like, what is this? So, that's my take on COVID. It scared me at first. I was one of the people going and buying a bunch of food. Not toilet paper. You're fucking weird. I will literally, like, wipe my ass, bro, with a fucking, like, water. You feel me? Like,
Right.
European shit. That might be gross, but I got hand soap. You feel me? Like, bars of soap. So, whatever. God. But, like, it's like it's scary to think about, dude. It scares people, and, like, the world responds in different ways. Everybody. Exactly. There's people that prep. There's people that say that's full of shit. You know what I mean? And there's fucking people that like don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? They're like not hip to like what's around them. And yeah, it's the world that we live in. So
yeah, really divided,
humans, dude. Like just opinions.
Like
this.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing. Like, I think people's like basis for like their thinking and all that is like really misguided, really skewed. Like, if you take all your information from Facebook, I'm not gonna take what you say like intelligently necessarily.
No, definitely. And it'd be the people that are like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just look at Facebook or social media and they're just out there like spewing their opinion, or like they're quick to attack somebody else, especially the people that just do that. And it's like, dude, like you got to consider this. You've got the news, you've got different news channels, so you know what I'm saying, watch all of them. You feel me? Look at like people's like videos, that you see and stuff like that. Like if you have different friends like with what's going on in the world, like ask them like to send you videos, you know what I mean, if there's something going on in their area, like it's for proof. You know what I'm saying? Like read the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Like look at different websites, fact check stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you just need to like take the steps. I can't go over all of them, but take the steps to take in all information, and then lastly, or do this firstly, go the fuck outside and see what's going on. Right? You know what I mean? Like that's like what you can do first, is go try to see something first person if you can. If you can't, try to do that. So it's like, other than that, like take in all the sources, dude, is all I can say. And people don't do that. That's what I try to practice, dude. And like I notice, like, people say the news is like, evil, and like I believe a lot of it is, but it's like, if you look at CNN and then you look at Fox News, CNN is really like very like kind of for the people, you know what I mean? Or they'll address stuff in a little bit nicer ways sometimes, it seems like. But then you've got Fox News that's very like attacking sometimes, it seems like, and they're very like, it's obviously because they're political views, you know what I mean? But like it's just like you got to understand that those are political different views. You feel me? Yeah. So you have to consider what the different views are going to give you, because everybody has their own take. You feel me?
Exactly.
And you're going to have your own take when you see what's going on. So it's like...
Yeah, it comes down to,
you got to make of it what it is, you know?
Yeah, it comes down to education.
Yep.
You
definitely,
know, really...
Definitely. And
really
reasoning, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. You got to be... Because some people only want what they want, you know?
Exactly.
And when they see something they don't like, then they're quick to twist it or... put it down. They don't want the bad, you know, and it's like you got to take good and the bad. So how are you going to be a credible, you know, source or credible intaker of information if you're only going to take good? You're only going to go tell the person that you meet next the good, you know what I mean, or the bad. You know, you only take in the bad. You're only going to tell the person next the bad, and then they're misled.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's like with social media. I think that's, you know, I'm trying again not to get too into this, but like with everything going on right now, I think people are really quick to, like, social media has made people go really quickly. People aren't like taking in information, like really thinking about the problem. They're like, they see that's bad, I'm gonna post about that, and it's just like a continuous train that keeps going.
Right, like they read the article, you know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
even the article. Sometimes they'll just read the title.
Yeah, and they just go with it. Like, but yeah, I'm giving credit to the people who at least read the article, and then they don't go look into anything else of it, you know, anywhere else. And it's like, dude, do you think that, like, you should at least, like, if you hear something serious, like, saying, like, a, you know, a drama or whatever about somebody else, like, oh, this person did so-and-so, oh, they did this, don't you think, like, you might try to investigate that a little bit else before you go to that person and say, you did this? Like, no, you know, like, you would try to investigate it first, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well,
you should do that before you go calling out, you know, your political or whatever view, in my opinion. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I feel the freedom of speech. If you're going to say whatever, I'll be like,
oh, 110%.
Cool. Like, you know, like, so.
Yeah, no, freedom of speech is very important.
Definitely.
Like, even if someone is being, like, saying shit that you consider hateful, I think being able to listen to, at least listen to that person is so important.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, like, you should be able to, like, see the ignorance. Yeah, no matter how ignorant it is, like, you should be able to have the example of, like, don't be like that guy, you know, so.
Yeah, if, you know, I was talking about this with the last guest I had. If anything, it offers that.
Definitely.
Like, if you don't agree with anything he said, at least you can be like, this is an example of, like, crazy ass shit. Don't listen to this shit.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. Definitely. Jeez, what's the next amendment, I guess, on your list that means most to you?
Fuck.
The fifth? I don't know. Next.
That's basically how it works here, right? Fuck, I don't know what we're talking about next. So you don't fuck with psychedelics. You just when did you start smoking pot?
Dude, 15 years old.
Wow.
I'm glad we're getting away from politics. I keep talking about it. I can keep going on, but
alcohol does that, you know.
No, definitely, dude. Started smoking pot, dude, when I was 15 years old, man. I'm not gonna say anybody's name, dude, but my buddy and my other buddy took me into my buddy's Mustang, like before, like finals, dude. I'm not even kidding. Before school, dude. Yeah, like
holy shit.
Yeah, and they were like, "You're gonna get stoned with us, bro. Like, we got some Blue Dream," and I was like,
"Ooh, that's a good strain."
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I can merge to today's time that it was definitely some Blue Dream, and that shit got me high as fuck, son. I was high as fuck. I walked into the school, like, I asked my boy, like, am I standing up straight? Like, I was gassed, son.
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. And since then, bro, like, I love weed, dude, for sure, dude. Like, I'm definitely a stone in the bag. So,
how'd you do in your final,
dude? So I went in and took a biology final, dude, and I got a fucking B+, dude. And I was almost failing the class, son. I was high as shit, son. And fucking, I was like guessing. I didn't care. You feel me? I was like so fried, like, and it was like multi-choice, you know. So I'm like B, C, BBC, LOL. You know, I'm like just I didn't even care, dude. Like, I was just fucking like doing it and like a little bit, you know, trying to pay attention. But I was just so cooked, dude. Like, and I did pretty good. There was a couple others I did, but I did overall good on my finals, and I had just started getting high. Damn. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Weed is good. Like, it fucking. That's not, like, you definitely need to have rationality, you know what I mean? Or, like...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like, fucking control, you know?
Control. Yeah. But, you know, like, for me in college, I felt like I did better, like, because college is when I started smoking. Mm-hmm. I felt like, you know, maybe I was not as with it as I would be sober, but I was... That, like, the anxiety and that, like, conflict that goes on in your head when you're taking a test is alleviated when you smoke.
Definitely. I was gonna say, like, some people, like... can smoke weed and go to school, and
Yeah.
then some people are like, bro, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good before that, and like, I don't know, it's just everybody's personal whatever. Like,
Exactly.
I personally think, like, I guess you could relate that to like the driving while stoned. Like, now they're giving people OWIs, and like, yeah, some people do be too stoned to drive, you feel me? But like, there's certain people that can get high and drive, bro, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like that is not the same as being fucking, you know.
And that's the biggest problem.
They got to treat everybody fairly, you know. So that's why they do that.
They
so.
treat it like alcohol. You know, anytime they treat marijuana like alcohol, I'm just like, it doesn't.
Right.
It's not the same chemical.
Right.
You know, it's technically a depressant, but I don't think the same parts of the brain react.
They're gonna put them in the both whatever to keep it safe, and I can't say that I disagree. The only thing that I disagree with is in the states that they have medical marijuana, you can't own a gun. I don't really.
Interesting. I never thought of it like that.
Well, it's like you that's medicine. You can't have medicine like this specific medicine because of this, you know what I mean? Like, you should be, like, if you're going to be, like, anybody can go get rec weed, so I guess they can't say, like, you can't go get rec weed if you have a gun, but, like, I don't know. I just don't think that they should have that restriction, dude. It doesn't make sense
that's
to
odd
me.
because the last time I looked, they had...
Because then people who have guns can't drink alcohol then, too.
Yeah,
and that
exactly.
makes no sense, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So it's like...
people would argue the two usually go hand in hand, you know?
And it's just like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's the one I don't agree, but...
No, I see what you're saying, like, fuck, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good, dude. Fucking, just like, with the control like that, dude, like, on specifically that, I don't see fit, dude, because it's like, again, with the driving thing, like, your judgment isn't necessarily, like, I know that, like, if I just smoked, like, a big-ass blunt, and, like, somebody came to my door, like, and they were gonna, like, you know, start a problem with me, and I don't know who they are, like, you know, like, obviously you don't shoot somebody right away, like, Rambo, pow,
yeah,
you know,
right.
like, but you have to analyze the situation. I feel like that if I was high off marijuana, that I could, like, be enough to, like, be, like, judge the situation enough, you know what I'm saying? Definitely versus if I was drunk, I probably fucking shoot you, fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it reacts,
like,
really.
I wouldn't have my gun near me if I was drunk, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, you gotta, it's just the fucking governmental policies and everything and rules and laws that we have to fucking follow, dude. I don't have answers for it. So,
yeah,
ask the fucking cops, dude.
Well,
they don't know either.
I don't know how much you want to get into this, but like that's like the difference between like that people don't realize is like there's a different situation in rural areas than there is urban areas when it comes to guns.
No, definitely. Like here in the state we are, you know what I mean? Like there is a lot of rural area and stuff like that, you know what I mean? In the open land.
Yeah.
So like we're obviously gonna be somewhere that's pro gun, you know what I mean? Like
there's a
like
huge
that.
contrast.
Now you go to California where there's a lot of tourism and, you know, like big highways, a lot of cops, a lot of people, you know, like you don't want to give those people all kinds of like assault weapons, you know, and big magazines and all this stuff, you know, that like they can just, you know, just absolute destruction with. Like, it's just like, I'm not discrediting the people out there to us, but like you just don't want that over there. So like, and they also have different views on it, like, you know, with everywhere in the country, dude. Like America is like a bunch of countries within one, you know what I'm saying? Like how states govern themselves and stuff. So you got to think like, you know, people want this, they're going to go for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we don't have any control over the federal government, but the states operate how they do. That's why everywhere is how it is right now, is because of the state. You know what I mean? For the most part, you know what I mean? We follow federal regulations and stuff, but a lot of the places how they operate and stuff are because of the state. That's why you go different places and, like, say you go a county in a state and it's like, this is dry county. You know what I mean? You can't get, you know, you know what I mean? It's just like, you can't get alcohol this time or this day, you know? So it's like,
no, that's really important.
It is.
I think, and you, I'm not trying to get into all this, but you've told me you're more conservative. I think this is probably where we agree. Is like I think more power needs to go to the states. More power needs to go to the local government versus federal government.
100%. The federal government should be in control of like things like the military. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like big, like handling our world issues. You know what I'm saying? Versus like the states got it. We're in the states. Let us fucking handle it, dude. If New York wants to do something, you got it.
Let them do
Iowa
it.
wants to do something, we're doing it. You're not going to tell us fucking different. I know that. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to go to fucking Michigan and tell them how they're going to operate. You feel me? Like, it's just like, all the states got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have the National Guard everywhere in case something pops off. Like, they can handle this shit, you feel me? And then, you know, obviously, if you're a conservative viewer, we don't like the government until we need their fucking help. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then yes, like, we do appreciate the government when a hurricane fucking comes. You know what I mean? And like, we need fucking assistance, you know what I mean, from, you know, like, upper forces, you know what I mean, to come and help these people, you know what I mean, like, and take action like that. People, you know, and a lot of people that aren't Republican conservatism make fun of that, and it's like, they call it hypocritical, but they don't see it from the view of like, bro, we are for the states, you know what I'm saying? We want us to be able to do our own thing, but you got to realize, there is a bigger fucking power above us. They have the control. You're gonna fucking help us when we need help, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, but like, now we need your help, bro, so where the fuck are you?
But that's the important part, is when we need your help.
But when, yes, and not everybody, you know, can distinguish when, you know what I mean? That's personal, obviously. But
that's
like,
where there's like a break in the system almost. When there's like, the state is not able to do things because of this federal government thing that's been put up.
And that's why you meet other conservative cats that will argue amongst themselves even too, like, no, we gotta wait till this, you know, or like, you know, like, we all have the agreement that we should do it traditionally for the most part, you know, but it's like, you know, when is the right time to act, you know, given this happening? You know what I mean? Whatever the case is, you know, like, you could name the COVID, you know, how to respond, you know what I mean? Like, conservatisms would probably be like, fucking wear a mask, you know what I mean? Like, stay inside, like, you know what I mean? Like,
really? I've heard the opposite.
But then when it comes to lifting, you know, like, the fucking, like, restrictions and stuff,
I see what you're saying.
Then people are like, get us out of here, you know, because we're like, now you're controlling us, you know, like, people call it hypocritical, but it's like, again, reasonability. We're looking at and we're learning more. They've came out with new symptoms and like list of stuff like that for COVID and new info. So we're learning. So our views are changing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not even like that, man. You got to see it from the bigger picture, dude. And everybody has different political views. So yours is going to be different from mine, man. Like, moral of the story is, if you're a Republican conservative, you're for the people, and you're not going to have the government interfere with us. We're going to do it traditional ways, and it's going to be fair.
Yeah.
It's going to be fair. And everybody's going to follow the same thing. There's no fuck, you know what I mean? Like, so.
No, that, you know, that's why I kind of lean more conservative. Because I think there is like a certain importance in like the order of like thinking.
I see it like as, didn't your parents tell you to treat everybody fairly? You know?
Yeah,
like, everybody gets a piece of, you know, the cake. Like, so like, that's morally right. You know, why wouldn't you apply that to how we handle our country? That's my view. You know what I mean? So, obviously, that, you know, anybody could... Some people are probably hearing that and be like, you're fucking crazy. Or like, I disagree. Like, that's cool, dude. That's why we live in America. Fucking,
exactly.
Call me fucking crazy, man. Cool.
Well, and people need to remember that fundamental.
Right.
It's like... If you lived in another... There are countries where you wouldn't even be able to talk. People wouldn't... You know, they'd shoot you.
Oh, definitely, dude. Like, definitely. Like, people forget how blessed we are here, dude.
Exactly.
How blessed we are here. Like, you know, I'm not going to fucking, like... I hate to be like this, but, like, there's so much of our generation that does nothing to better themselves, and they're just at home. And it's like, those are the motherfuckers that are, like... being shitheads, you know, online, like talking shit, you know what I mean, like about the government and stuff, and it's like
they're not even doing anything.
Yeah, you're not even doing it. You don't even pay taxes, bro. You're like, you
don't even vote.
Shit. Yeah, you don't vote. You don't have like you wouldn't even be able to live daily in your like safely in your life if it weren't for like say like the U.S. military that's ran by the government. You know what I mean, or like the state how it operates to make sure that fucking you know like shit's ran good here, you know, and there's not hellfire on the streets. Like it's just like. People don't realize that, dude. People take America for granted, dude.
They really do.
Like, in society here, like, that's why you go different places and people, like, you know, I like it over here, and then they don't move. Or people, like, move a lot, you know, so you see different families moving. They're trying to find where they really fit in, you know what I mean?
They're trying to find this paradise that doesn't exist.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's people that are accept where they're from, you know what I mean? Like, there's people who move around a lot, and it's whatever, you know, but... Everywhere is different, dude. Like I said, America is many countries in one, dude.
It really is.
Here we're in the Midlands. That's what I refer to it as, is the Midlands. You know, you got the left coast, which is like Oregon and California, you know what I'm saying, and like Washington State, and those guys all see similar to like how they should govern themselves, you know. So it's like, you just have to take into account like how you can look at it like that, you know what I'm saying, and see everywhere operates. There's states that operate similar to each other, but then different from others, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, and you know, I think that's the thing that people don't like. When I think about like Des Moines, and like people criticize Des Moines, I'm not saying that Des Moines does not come without its criticisms. I think we could probably talk for hours about that if we wanted to. But if you've ever been anywhere else in the state, it's completely different.
It is
almost like having grown up in Northwest Iowa, where it was so, you know, Christian conservative, not to bash religion necessarily. I don't know how you feel, but like, you know, there's like a certain vibe that goes with that. Or like even like last year when I was living in South Dakota and people would openly say the N-word and would openly call people fags. I mean, you know, I would have my gripes with Des Moines, but when I lived there for 9 months and I realized that there were still people on this planet who like live in fucking 1950 and like how shocking that is.
Right.
You have a vast appreciation for Des Moines.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Oh, yeah. My personal experience, I haven't been there before, but like I lived after I graduated from high school. I lived in Sacramento, California. You know what I'm saying? For 3.5 months, and it's like going from the Midland, you know, Iowa boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am from the city, but, you know, I'm from Iowa, you know, going out there to, you know, Sacramento and California, dude, is like...
It's completely different.
It is, dude, yeah, like, the people are different, dude, like...
Yeah,
traffic's different, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
fucking traffic,
dude,
man.
It's terrible.
The joke. I've been to LA myself.
So different.
I guess not Sacramento, but I've been to LA. The joke in LA is that it takes at least a half hour to get anywhere. That was back in 2013. Now you know what it is now.
I say like even in Sacramento, dude. Like going there, like whenever I would go somewhere, dude, half hour. Like you know what I mean? Like in this inner city like that, dude. Like it's. The traffic, sometimes it's hit or miss, you feel me? Like sometimes you get in, you get through, but yeah, dude, most of the time it's fucked. They got like 5-6 lanes there, you know. Here we're rocking 3 lanes, you know, so it's like it you know, and we got construction to build us.
Well, we have some of the worst traffic in the country, actually.
We do.
Des Moines like top 5 worst cities.
Oh yeah, dude, like just how with everything works, yeah, and how we get jammed up, definitely. But I don't know, man. Like I've been other places too and stuff like that. I gotta say, overall, I'm a Midwest cat, dude. Like, you can put me in Minnesota. You could put me in Kansas. You know what I mean? Like, you can put me in, you know, Illinois even. Like, you could put me in Wisconsin. Like, I'm
hell yeah.
That's definitely, like, my area that I feel most comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from here. I'm from Des Moines, fucking Iowa. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there is, like, a central-minded kind of thinking that you come across in the Midwest, but that's different from, like, the coast.
Definitely. When you get out there and meet people from the coast, they're just different.
They're different.
They really are. Like the concept here too. Like if you're from Iowa, you know that you can wave at somebody, and people are probably gonna at least if they have their hand on the steering wheel, hit you with the 2 fingers up. Like
not in the coast.
Not in the coast. They don't do that, dude. They don't do that, and it's like the society's like exception of like greeting is different.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you can't just do that to people, you know, like they don't respond the same. Like I caught myself doing it to people there and they don't respond. Like they kind of look at me like, did he know me? You know, like I don't know him. So it's like, but I don't know, like I like it here much better. I like to go visit the coast. That's my biggest thing is I like to get away from here, you know, like this is where I'm from, you know, go do that. Now, I can't imagine it the opposite way around because here sometimes I'm like, bro, there's nothing fucking new, you know, like I can't imagine if like they feel that out there, you know, and they're gonna like come here, but like, you know, who's to say? Like I don't know. That's why I like the coast though, and I'm gonna choose to live here, even if I got like rich as fuck or something like that. I don't think I would move away. I would just buy a big ass fucking property here, dude, and be like, fuck it, what's up? In Iowa. Not even kidding, dude. I wouldn't even leave. No reason.
Yeah, find some like pond.
I know my people here. Like I could have all the fun here. Why would I go like live in California and be like
weird and shit?
I would be like I would hang out, bro, but I'm in California. You can't come over. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just stay where I'm at and know everybody. Like
well, I think for like people like you and me who are more conservative minded, there's like a certain like fright in that too, like living around that stereotype. Like, you know, I think there's like a big movement in people like moving away from the coast and like moving to like Ankeny has grown exponentially in the last
fastest
like 2
growing
years.
City in the country, dude. Straight up. Like it's if it's not number 1, it was for a while, I know, but Ankeny, dude, one of the fastest growing cities in the country. And it's like purely because it started what it was, you know what I mean? And it just keeps getting bigger. There's so much area, dude, you know what I mean? Like, it got popping, you know, like with what is the suburb it is, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And people are building big, like, mansions, you know, properties and stuff up there. So the value of the place is only going to get more, you know? Yeah. Ankeny, if you got money, if you live in Ankeny, personally, like, there's parts of Ankeny where you don't have to have money to live, but if you got your own house out there, for the most part, you do.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
100%.
yeah, like, it's going to bring good economy to Iowa, definitely, I feel like. Like, Ankeny definitely, like, is financially helping us, dude, as a suburb that it is. So.
Well, yeah, you know, and this kind of ties into, like, the music scene here and everything. There was a time, you know, not so long ago where LA was a town just like Des Moines.
Right. Oh, yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. People forget that, dude. Like, pretty much every town in America, dude. Like, I would say, yeah, every town. You know, they'll just get a mass amount of people. Every town started small. You know what I mean? Like, like with however many people they had, and they've grown to what they are today. Like, Des Moines, dude, there's original. I mean, you go to other cities, too. Like, there's original part, the old town. You know what I mean? That they still have. And that's like, bro, the city was only 6 blocks when they put it up. You know what I mean? At first, like, and now it's miles, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's like a lot of those East Coast towns.
Definitely, dude.
Like Boston, like all those, Philadelphia. I'm sure they're still populated, but they're not like the monoliths that they were, you know, back when America first came to being.
Right, definitely. No, yeah, but I like those places because, like, they keep it traditional, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot of it, you know, Boston, if you've been there, is very, like, you know, like, narrow with the roads and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And, like, inner, you know, stuff is stacked on top of each other, you know, like, it's a cool feel, dude. It really is, like, but if you're from there, you're from there, you feel me? Like, so it's, yeah. I've been over in that area before and stuff like that with Maryland and Maine. And, I've seen Niagara Falls, New York. I haven't been to Canada, but, like, that's, like, been my experience with it. So I like the Midwest, like I said, the most. I've been down south. I've been to the West Coast.
You haven't traveled outside the country?
I haven't traveled outside the country. That's the only thing that I have not either. I dislike, dude, that I have not done. I need to get out of the country, dude. I need to get out of the country. Straight
Where would you go?
Dude, like, I want to see Asia, dude. I want to go to, like, want to go to, like, Vietnam, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, Thailand, and, like, just do that tour over there, dude, of all those small Southeast Asian countries, dude, and stuff like that. You know, China, dude, even. I would love to see China, dude. You know, like it's just like
how the culture is and everything, and like how they've like grown with the new age. It's like so fascinating. I would love Asia,
dude. Yeah, and it's something that's slept on too. Like, a lot of people that tour from America go to, well, Mexico, but then they go to Europe, you know, and it's like, dude, go to Asia. Like, there's, like, the Asian culture is incredible, dude. Like, and it's very traditional still, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of places there, like, you know, they have democracy or whatever kind of deal. Like, they, you know, operate a little bit like us now, but they still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have civilization and whatnot, and they're modern, but they keep it traditional, you know what I mean? Like, with their food and everything like that, and how they operate, you know, and just, like, the feel. You have to go, like, from what I've been told, like, the people that travel the world, they're like, Asia keeps it real the most. You go to European countries, and some of them are kind of got an American feel, how they operate and stuff.
Well, and that's what, I've actually heard that about Japan, is that Japan's, like, very Americanized.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more to Asia that isn't like that, so, but I don't know. The only other place that I would like to go, dude, is Africa. I would fucking love to go to Africa, dude. And I'm not talking, like, I would like to see South Africa, because that's, like, where there's a lot of, you know, modernization and stuff like that. The Dutch own it, you know what I mean? But it's like, I want to fucking see the jungles and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, take me into the fucking, bring me in the Jeep, dude. I don't care if it's dangerous. Like, let me go see some shit.
Do that month trip where you're just like going through all of Africa.
Right.
Fuck.
Yes, that's what I want to see. I want to see, you know, all the tribe people that live out there, and the animals, and the, you know, the nature and everything like that. I want to take all that in, but that's like super fucking expensive, dude, to go do something like that. You know what I mean? So.
Well, you learn so much from all that, you know.
Definitely, dude. You know, you go out there and see that, dude. I can only imagine, you know, like, seeing it firsthand, like
seeing different cultures.
I live like this here at home, and these people do this, and it's like, damn.
They're still like finding their food and like trying to survive so they can make sure they eat that night.
Dude, there's this country out. I don't want to get off track, but dude, there's this country, dude, that is outside of India. It's not even a country; it's an island. I forget what it's called, dude. It's like above Malaysia and stuff like that, and like down, like it's literally like beneath like India. You know what I mean? Like in the ocean like that. And there are these group of people that live on this island. It's a weird name, dude, to pronounce, but anyway,
I think I know what you're talking about. They're like super old.
Yeah,
old
and they're controlled by the French, if I remember right.
Ooh.
Like the French like own that territory, but like they don't fuck with these people.
Yeah, they just let them do whatever.
They're literal, bro. If you look up like the info online about them, they don't know if there's 50 people on this island. It's 50 to 500 of this group of people on, or this like or the nationality of these people, whatever they are, you know what I mean? Like they're tribe people, dude. Literally, like 50 to 500. They can't say they haven't seen all of them in the mass amount. If that's all of them, they don't know. They haven't been there. So like that country, dude, like has been like, people forget that there's people like that on this earth, dude. If we were to go there, imagine like they would like all die from like all the diseases and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like. People forget about the other sides of the world and what's really out there, dude. Like there was a missionary dude that tried to go there. Like he was a Christian, whatever, trying to spread Christianity, and he went the first time, and it didn't go right. You know what I mean? Like they were like fucking hostile.
Yeah,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Like,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck away. Like they know too. Like they don't want nobody else on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, fuck the world. Like no. So they haven't been introduced to society. So like he came back again. And, like, this time, he wrote this fucking big thing about, like, this is for God, if I die, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, whatever you believe, cool. But, like, damn, son, like, you went the first time, they weren't cool. And they said that they dropped him off, and he was met by a fucking hail they described of arrows, dude. Like, some Spartan shit, like, the Persians, dude, like, just marked him, dude. Like, as soon as he got on the island, and it's like... Bro, like, you could have just left those people alone, bro. Like, why do you have to go fucking with these parts of the earth, dude? Like, that one person that was hip, and he had to go hip to all this other shit in the world, and he had to go do that.
Yeah, right.
For Christianity, like, I'm the believer in God, but bro, what the fuck? Like, look, dude, those people don't know what the fuck God is, dude. Like, they'd have their own God if they believe in a God. Other than that, they believe in the dirt.
Right.
That's what they like. Fuck. Come on.
Trying to make everybody else do. All these people that are so they hate where they're at. They should go to that situation.
Right.
Deal with a culture that's completely uncivilized, and they don't have like a system, like a police or like a system of government. They just like, if they don't like something you do, they just like try to fucking kill you.
No, definitely, like, and
straight up.
People forget that, dude. Like, somebody here will go out and be like, I'm gonna go steal this shit. You feel me? They go steal. Bro, and there's a mutual whatever in society, and say like Turkey, that you go steal from a store, that they're gonna fucking get you and cut your hand off outside in front of everybody. So they're like, this is what happens when you steal from us. Like people don't realize that happens, dude. And
yeah.
It's like, I think they chop off your fingers, just like they can cauterize you. You chop off somebody's hand, they die.
Yeah.
But like, true. Still, like, they'll take you outside and put your hand like that. Blah,
they'll
like,
fuck you up.
Cauterize your hand, throw you outside. Like, terrible. Like, fucking. So it's just, I don't know. We're blessed to live where we are. We need to take care of our land, man. For
exactly.
Real. Like, I think anybody that lives in America, man, whether you like the government or like, whatever it is, man, whether you're for America and the people who run it or not, we need to take care of where we live, dude, period. When it comes to the end of the day, dude, we are the fucking people, dude. Like,
exactly.
We are the people. If the government was just like, yeah, well, we have the military, we have the resources, so peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just left and somehow left us the land, like, and took all the fucking resources we had, like, what would we do? We would try to do, with what we have, so...
Exactly.
Moral of the story is be a good person.
Be a good person.
Be a good fucking person, man. It's not that hard.
That's all you gotta do.
So
just be a decent human being.
Definitely. Think about shit before you do it.
Think about shit.
Damn.
Well, we've been going for quite a bit. I think this is a great place to end it.
Definitely, dude. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been fucking awesome. Before we end, do you have anything to plug? Do you have anything? You said you're doing something every Friday. Do you have any other projects going on?
I don't have any other podcasts like planned or anything. Or like
projects,
that.
I mean.
Or
sorry.
projects. The Midwest Ranger 4 you can expect around October, November this year.
Okay.
So that's the fourth part. Like I said, www.soundcloud.com/Lilbabyfaceswalla. You can find any of my music like that. Also, don't be afraid to search me on like YouTube, Spotify, any other musical platforms. I have other projects. Not all my music on those, but like I said, SoundCloud's the main outlet. But go ahead and look up Lilbabyfaceswalla.
You can find it anywhere.
You can find it anywhere, man. And I appreciate you having me on the McAllister Hour.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking, I've definitely been awaiting it, dude. It's like nobody's ever like giving me the chance. You know
Yeah, right.
So I was like, shit, like it's fun. But
well, hey, that's what we're trying to do here, man. You know, we want to give people the voice. You know, everybody listens to a little bit of your shit, but you have a really unique sound. I really hope anyone that's listening to this can appreciate that. Go listen to your shit. Support the movement, man. Support the Des Moines movement. It's fucking happening.
Yes, it is. Whether you want it to or not, it's going down, man. For real. My man.
All right, everybody. Cole McAllister and Lilbabyfaceswalla here on the McAllister Hour signing off. Tomorrow we got Shaky Shawn coming on the podcast. The day after, Drakeybands. After that, we got a group of rappers from Waterloo. What's the guy's name? Jizzrag, D-Wavy. Yeah, have you heard of him?
No, I haven't. That's tight, though. That's a cool ass name.
I will send you the episode when we do it. It's fun. It's going to be lit. But yeah, thanks for everybody listening. I hope that you've all been drinking or smoking or whatever, having a good time, listening to us talk and all that bullshit. I would love to have you on again. We'll have to plan it.
Just let me know. I'm always around, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Y'all take care, man. Be safe out there, man. It's a cold world.
Yes, it's a cold world. It's a crazy world. While all this shit's going on, the most important thing, stay sane.
Definitely.
Keep kicking it. Keep doing your thing.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Clean your house and your room. Nobody likes anybody that's dirty, man. Come on.
You listen to Jordan Peterson?
Nope.
Fuck. That's a direct quote of his. Clean your room.
Clean your room, man.
Yeah.
I think everybody can agree with that shit, man. I fuck with Jordan Peterson now, then.
There you go. Clean your room. All right, guys. Signing off. Have a good night. Peace out, man. Everybody. Female or male. Everybody that's sleeping or whatever.
The human race. We love you.
We've had too many beers. It's a good time to sign off. So. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Adios. Peace.